Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, the NFL offseason has been anything but quiet, and as we gear up for what promises to be an electrifying season, there's a lot of buzz surrounding the Green Bay Packers. The offseason was marked by significant moves, strategic decisions, and the anticipation of how this new chapter will unfold. And one of the biggest stories that's been making waves recently involves none other than Micah Parsons, the elite pass rusher from the Dallas Cowboys, who was traded to the Packers in a blockbuster deal that sent shockwaves through the league. This trade, which saw Green Bay part ways with 2 first-round picks and the talented 9-year veteran Kenny Clark, was widely debated, with many questioning whether it was enough for a player of Parsons' caliber. But now, with Parsons dealing with some health issues, the narrative is taking a new turn, and it's critical for Packers fans to understand what's at stake. Micah Parsons is undeniably one of the brightest stars in the NFL right now. 4-time Pro Bowler, an absolute beast on the edge, and someone who has been instrumental in Dallas's defense. His ability to rush the passer, disrupt plays, and make game-changing sacks is second to none. But the recent news about his health adds a layer of complexity to his integration into the Packers roster. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, Parsons is battling a facet joint sprain in his 4th and 5th lumbar vertebrae. That's not just a minor injury, it's a serious ailment that can impact his ability to perform at the highest level. This kind of injury could potentially sideline him for the start of the season, including Week 1, which is a crucial game for Green Bay as they face off against the Detroit Lions. And folks, the timing couldn't be more critical. The Packers are opening their season this Sunday, and the rivalry with the Lions is always intense. For Green Bay, it's not just about starting the season with a win. It's about setting the tone for what could be a playoff push, a deep postseason run, and maybe even a shot at another Super Bowl. But if Parsons isn't fully healthy or available, it could significantly weaken the Packers' pass rush, which is a cornerstone of their defensive strategy. The team's brass, led by head coach Matt LaFleur and general manager Brian Gutekunst, has shown confidence in the squad's overall strength, but injuries are always a wild card, especially when it involves a player as crucial as Parsons. Now, let's dig a little deeper into the injury itself. The facet joint sprain in his lumbar spine is no joke. It involves the joints that connect the vertebrae and can cause pain, stiffness, and reduced mobility. To manage this injury, Parsons underwent a plan that included the use of anti-inflammatory corticosteroids for 5 days, along with physical therapy. Before the trade, Dallas's medical staff cleared him, but Parsons sought a second opinion, which is understandable given the severity of the injury. The good news is that he's already participated in a limited practice with the Packers. This was his first real workout since last season, and reports from sources like The Athletic's Diana Rossini, Matt Schneidman, and Zach Powell suggest that a full practice later this week is not only possible but likely. This indicates that Parsons is making progress, and the Packers are optimistic about his recovery. When asked about his health at his introductory press conference, Parsons was very clear. He feels great physically. He even mentioned that he believes he can contribute a lot to the team. It's a confident statement, and it shows his commitment to this new chapter in Green Bay. But he also emphasized that he'll be working closely with the medical team to develop a ramp-up plan, one that will keep him safe and allow him to get into game shape without risking further injury. Parsons made it clear that he's all in, that he's here to help the Packers succeed, and that he's not interested in sitting out or risking his long-term health for a short-term gain. This brings us to an interesting point about the trade itself. The Packers traded away 2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark, one of their most experienced defensive tackles, in exchange for Parsons. Many analysts and fans believed that this was a bold move, perhaps even a bit risky, given Parsons' injury history and the fact that he's coming off a somewhat limited offseason. but Green Bay's management clearly sees the long-term potential. The four-year, $186 million extension Parsons signed after the trade is a testament to how highly they regard him. It's a record-breaking deal, and it signals that they're willing to invest heavily in his future. However, the short-term concerns remain. Will Parsons be fully healthy and ready to go when the season kicks off? Will he contribute significantly right from the start? These are questions that fans are eager to see answered. The Packers are cautiously optimistic, but they're also aware of the risks involved. The team's coaching staff and medical personnel are working diligently to get Parsons into the best possible shape, and reports suggest he's making good progress. It's worth noting that a full practice later this week could mean he's at least available for some part-time work against the Lions, which would be a huge boost for the defense. Throughout the offseason, the Packers have focused on building a balanced, versatile squad capable of competing at the highest level. The addition of Parsons, assuming he's healthy, could transform their pass rush and provide a much-needed boost to their defense. Remember, Green Bay's defense was solid last year, but there's always room for improvement, especially in creating more pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Parsons' ability to get after the passer, combined with the talent already present in the roster, could make the Packers a nightmare for offenses across the league. And let's not forget the significance of this trade from a strategic perspective. Green Bay's front office was clearly willing to take a calculated risk, betting on Parsons' talent and potential. The fact that they're giving him a chance to recover and contribute early in the season shows the confidence they have in his abilities. It's a testament to how much they believe in his talent and how critical they see him as a piece in their championship puzzle. Now, looking ahead, the upcoming weeks will be crucial. If Parsons can get healthy and start playing at full capacity, he could be a game-changer for the Packers. His presence on the field would instantly improve their pass rush, add pressure on the quarterback, and help their secondary by forcing hurried throws. But if his injury lingers or he's limited in any way, the team will need to rely on other players to step up and fill the gap. This kind of adversity, though, is nothing new in the NFL, and the Packers have shown resilience and adaptability throughout their history. This situation also puts a spotlight on the overall health management of key players, especially those involved in high-stakes trades. The team's medical staff and coaching staff will have to work in tandem to monitor Parsons' recovery closely, adjusting plans as needed. Watching his progress over the next few days and weeks will be fascinating, not just for Packers fans, but for anyone interested in NFL strategy and player health. It's a reminder that, in football, everything is interconnected: the health, the strategy, the execution, all coming together in pursuit of that ultimate goal, a Super Bowl victory. As we get into the heart of the season, the narrative surrounding Parsons will undoubtedly evolve. Will he be ready to unleash his full potential? Will his injury be a temporary setback or a sign of something more serious? The answers are yet to come, but what's clear is that the Packers are committed to giving him every opportunity to succeed. They see his talent as a cornerstone of their defense, and despite the initial concerns, the long-term outlook remains optimistic. In the end, this is what makes the NFL so exciting: the drama, the injuries, the comebacks, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Green Bay fans, you've got a front-row seat to witness a pivotal moment in your team's history. Whether Parsons is on the field or watching from the sidelines in Week 1, his presence, health permitting, could be the spark that takes the Packers back to the top of the NFL hierarchy. And if everything goes right, we might even be talking about a deep playoff run, a defense that strikes fear into opponents, and another shot at hoisting that Lombardi trophy. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all this? Are you confident that Parsons will recover in time and be a game changer for your team? Or do you think this injury might hold him back longer than expected? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Packers. We love hearing your insights and predictions. And remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. The season is almost here, and it's shaping up to be one of the most exciting campaigns in recent memory. Buckle up, Packers fans, because this ride is just getting started.